Welcome to another bite-sized learning of Terraform. Today we are going to be looking at the date and time functions that Terraform provides to us to use inside of our programs. There are a total of 5 basic time and date functions that we have available to us. The first one is format date. So what it does is it takes a spec and a timestamp, and it will output the timestamp that you provide in the given readable spec that you want. So there are some examples in the documentation of providing a given timestamp and then formatting that timestamp in various different ways. So if you have some downstream system or module that needs the timestamp to be provided in a very specific way, you can force that format. I'm going to skip over plan timestamp and come to that at the end. Time add is a function where you can provide a given timestamp and you can add a duration to that timestamp, or you can negate it to subtract time off of that timestamp. So if you need a timestamp that's 1.5 hours ahead or 2.5 hours behind, those are all valid examples for basically manipulating a given timestamp to add or subtract time off of it or calculate what that is. Time CMP is time compare. It takes timestamp A and timestamp B, and it will provide a positive or negative value depending on which one is greater than the other, or if they are exactly the same, it will equate to 0. And then timestamp itself is a function that returns the timestamp at any given point in time. Plan timestamp is a newer function. It is only available in Terraform 1.5 and beyond. And what it allows you to do is it returns the timestamp at the time that the plan is run. And what it's meant for is primarily for comparing timestamps on things like certificates. So if you had a certificate resource where there is like a TLS certificate that you want to fetch off, you can feed that into a time compare function where you get the plan timestamp and then the timestamp off of that TLS certificate, and then do a conditional check on it to ensure that check if it's expired or not. So that is the intent of the plan timestamp. It's kind of special, and it's also not available within the Terraform console. It's only available if you were to run the Terraform executable itself with the Terraform plan or Terraform apply commands. So that covers the date and time functions that Terraform has available for us to use. In future videos, we're going to be looking at the string, collection, encoding, and file system functions to kind of round out our function overview. Thank you, and if you enjoyed this video, please give a like and subscribe.